been through all this before.
Look, I'm sorry if you're frustrated, but our job is to investigate how a plane ended up in the Hudson River.
On the Hudson River. Isn't it a little early in the year to go fishing?
Seeking the facts is hardly fishing, Mr. Skiles.
Okay, then here's the most important fact. There's only 2 people who know what happened in the cockpit that day, and I'm one of them.
And we appreciate your perspective.
Why do you even think we're here today? It's because Captain Sullenberger did not head back to LaGuardia. Look, I just finished training on the A320, and I can tell you the only reason the plane operated as well as it did, that the aircraft could land anywhere, is because Captain Sullenberger turned on the auxiliary power unit.
He was simply following the QRH.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't following proper procedure at all, and I know because I had a QRH in my hands. He switched on the APU immediately after engine rollback. According to Airbus, that's the 15th thing on the list to do. 15th. If he had followed the damn rules, we'd all be dead. Maybe that's the part you don't like. You're not used to having answers to your guesses.
Look, what Jeff is saying is that I know the A320, what it does and what it doesn't do. I have read countless CVR transcripts of deceased pilots, and I have significant accident investigation experience.
There is no question that you are a talented, dedicated, experienced professional.
And all the flights you piloted before January 15th and every crash you investigated are not the purview of this investigation. Only U.S. Airways 1549 matters today.
Your union has been advised. ACAR's data relayed that the left engine continued to turn throughout the flight.
Then the ACAR's data is wrong.
The evidence shows that the left engine was at idle or sub-idle immediately following the bird strike.
You show me the left engine. I'll show you dead birds and no power.
The left engine was lost in the crash due to excessive damage on touchdown. But we can circle back to that later. Let's just assume that it was, as you say, a dual engine loss due to bird strike.
Your weight was 151,510 pounds. Wind and temperature north-northwest, 21 degrees. Speed and altitude 200 knots at 2,818 feet. Agreed?
Correct.
We were able to run all the algorithms concurrently.
And the resulting computer simulations of U.S. Airways Flight 1549 showed that the aviation engineers were correct.
There was enough altitude and speed after the bird strike for a successful return to LaGuardia.
Successful?
The plane landed at LaGuardia, intact, undamaged.
You got that from one computer simulation?
No. From 20.
Including attempts made for Teterboro runways 19 and LaGuardia runways 22 and 13. Every computer simulation with the exact flight parameters demonstrated that a return to LaGuardia was possible. And not just possible, probable.
Does anyone need to hear further computer evidence? Captain Sullenberger? First Officer Skiles?
Not at this time. I would like to go over the parameters that were used.
We'll make them available to the union.
Thank you.
And once the investigation is complete, we'll be able to share the actual computer simulations. For now, they remain confidential. We cannot afford a leak to the press. There's been far too much talk in the press already.
When the complete cockpit voice recording is compiled, along with ATC and all onboard transcripts combined, we will call you back. Thank you, gentlemen. Good day.
Thank you.
They're playing Pac-Man. You were flying a plane full of human beings.
Somehow that's not how I remember it. It just doesn't seem right.
It's because it's not right. So you did everything you could, and it was more than enough. Ask the passengers. Ask your wife and kids. Ask mine.
So what was the first thing you heard from the cockpit? Brace for impact, yes.
Brace for impact.